And we're back. Wow. Oh man, I don't know. Uh, that is not good. If that happens again, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end it for today. Probably try to pick up tomorrow again, which is very annoying because I'm actually having some fun right now building these power lines. Oh, that's interesting. That'd be a kind of interesting mix there. But I like variation. I like variation. Helps keep things cool. Cool. Oh man, my internet is so annoying. They really need to fix this. Whoever's in charge. Okay, I need more glass. We ain't got no glass. Alright, well, I guess I'll skip that for now. Get some glass in a bit. I'm just gonna keep building these power lines. Let's get some more of this. 18. Oh yeah, I already have some. That, and where is my... Here it is. Wall. I'll kind of want a power line here if I'm being entirely honest. But where is this power gonna come from? Is the question. We could have it split. It kind of goes from here to there, and then from there to there. That could work actually. I might try that. Oh, that's wrong. Here. Wait, no, that was right. Why is my brain not braining? Okay, 2. So here. Oh, I've fallen. Yeah, if my Wi-Fi goes out like that again, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end it for today and try again tomorrow. Hopefully, it won't be doing that again. I kind of already knew what I was getting myself into because I already knew my internet was tweaking today, so it's really not that much of a surprise. Interesting. Put this one here. Yeah, this looks like a pretty open spot. These need more detail. I want more detail on these power lines. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. You know what? Actually, I might know what I'm gonna do. Maybe some fences. think it's about the same height. No, power lines actually, they make you feel smaller. They make you feel a bit smaller, which is, especially when it comes to cities. You want to feel like you're actually in a city, not just like some massive entity wandering around. Only problem, yeah, I definitely can't just put a, yeah, that's not gonna work. There's a tree here. I'd have to either put one here, which could work. That could work. How is it gonna tie in? I don't know. I feel like it would still be kind of unique having kind of one going diagonal like that. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do it like that. So the top ones are gonna connect to those top ones, and these like bottom prongs are gonna connect to the bottom prongs of that one, and then that one's gonna continue with top prongs. What am I saying, prongs? I don't know. I have no idea what any of this electrical terminology is. All I know is that it makes sense in my head, and that's all that matters. Oh, we cannot have a power line going through this tree though. So that means crossover. Like here? What's this coal here for? Yeah, I'm thinking we just cross this right over the road. These still, they need more detail. I don't know what it is gonna be yet. Matter of fact, let me plan something real quick. Let's see. You know we got the default kind of idea of it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. We get the little things there. I don't have. Where's this? There's no skeleton head. There it is. Let's do this for now. Okay. Part of me wants to play around with other blocks. You know, maybe even iron. Or some metallic looking block, I don't know. Iron. You know what? Let me look at an actual picture of the power line. How about that? Power line wood. Okay. That helps. That gives me some ideas. That's okay. I think we go out further. I don't want to go out too crazy though. No. Let's use iron. Try to think I can mimic this. I mean, it could work. Maybe I should one block a bit wide. I think I like that one better. And it gives it some depth, so it's not all just one block in. That might work actually. I think I might like that. Because the question is glass connect to that? If not, it's fine. I can just replace that. Oh, it does connect. Oh, that's cool. That's good actually. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Oh, you know what? Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. There's like a little box inside. I don't know. It's like some cylinder-shaped thing. Looks like this. That also stores power. Let's get a lever. I don't know. No, leave it all. I don't think I've ever heard this Minecraft song before. Okay, and then they also have, they have this like, yeah, they have this thingamabob. It's something sticking out the ground, almost like it's training. It's like, it's white. Do we have any, is there any white wall I can use? Diorite, maybe. Diorite actually might work. Or pale oak fence could work too. Yeah. Let's try pale oak fence first. Yeah, it's something like that. That actually doesn't look bad. Let's try diorite. Ooh, diorite looks easier on the eyes. Why have to go with the diorite? And then one last touch. Wait, I think this is the wrong way. No, it's fine. I think that might be our power line design. It also has some like, I mean, obviously they have like caution, like, I don't know, I want to say caution tape. It's not caution tape, but it's like yellow tape around the tree to mark it for something. No idea what I'm gonna do with that, or how I'm gonna do that. There really isn't much I can use. Maybe yellow glass. Not really. Nah, I was gonna say bamboo, but that's probably not gonna work either. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna call it for the power line. I think that's a solid design. Stick. We're gonna have to do this. All right. Uh-oh, Minecraft's tweaking. There we go. All right. Those ones are, I don't know, those ones look kind of tall. How much taller were those? That's definitely a much more detailed version. Yeah, it's not that much taller. I do want to rotate it though. Yeah. Oh yeah, about the same. About the same. Those too tall. I kind of like the height they were already at, but do actually not think about it. This would probably clash with that. So maybe we should have them taller. Oh, that one's much taller. Yeah, that one's gonna be shorter. Wherever this one's at. concrete power line there. Rotate it. Yeah. And maybe a bit further back. Yeah. Probably on the property? Yeah, on the property. Or actually, no. Back and back and to the left. There. Actually, there. I don't know. Well, these two are going to be concrete. Can't be wooden. Would make sense to have a wooden one hovering on a overpass. Those definitely be made the same material as the overpass. And they can't be going through the trees either. But I think that would look kind of cool having the power lines kind of wave. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think I like that. It's gonna blow up. I need more, you know what? Might as well go ahead and design a concrete power line. I think I already have a design now. Wait, did I use stone? Smooth stone. And that's about it. Hey, what happened? Oh my goodness. Now that I think about it, I think that's exactly where I saw concrete power lines in cities. They were on overpasses or areas that you can't just stick a tree 10 feet deep in the ground. Not very grounded areas. And it makes perfect sense as to why that'd be. Okay, yeah, I think that worked. Alright. Oh man, that means I gotta move the schematic. I mean, not really. I could just replace everything with concrete instead of, or toughened stone. Maybe one more power line. No. Ah, I don't want this. Let's put this somewhere random. That's actually not a bad spot at all. Yeah. Is this gonna run to the tree? It is gonna run to the tree. That's actually not good. It'd be kind of cool if this goes in between. Oh, actually, it might be able to go. Yeah, I might be able to pull that off. This one's gonna get in the way. I don't want it to be this close. That's too close. Or wait, no, I'll just have it connected that one, right? That could work. All right, concrete power line. So there's one. Where'd the other one go? Wait, what happened to other power lines? Oh, huh? There they are. What in the world's going on? Okay. I don't know if I want to have a power line here necessarily, but one there would make more sense. Yeah, let's have it connect to the ground. Alright. Why is my radius down? Alright, I think that's good for power lines. I just gotta connect them all. Gotta do that probably later. Probably just gotta add more cars. What car is this? Oh, this is SUV. Wait, am I tripping? Wait, I am tripping. Why is this car facing this way? It's supposed to be on this side. Remove that. This is the right side. Truck with trailer, truck trailer load. Yeah, I gotta somehow get that trailer to work. Might just have it cross the intersection. Where'd my Camaro go? There it is. That's neat. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna build a car. Definitely that one, maybe not this one. That one's, will have a bit of an open view. You know what? This one can be turning into here. I think I like that better. What other stuff? Oh yeah, a back truck. Oh man, where is this gonna go? Not there. Most certainly not there. It's too big. And this is too curvy for this long truck. Wait, maybe not. How goofy would it be if I just had this on the... Wait, no! Why is it down there? Oh. No, this is too big to go be an overpass. It's too... Yeah, this overpass is too curvy. It looks cool though. Kind of. I mean... That could work. That could work. Is he gonna hit the power line? It's gonna hit the power line. And that's not a terrible spot either. Actually, yeah, that's what this needs. This needs a vehicle here. Should I just have it here? This road's too weird. It's too, yeah, this truck's too long for this road too. Besides, I don't know if they'll clear that tunnel. Yeah, barely. Oh, so there's one in here. Traveling this way. Yeah, that's cool. Hello, CB. Hello. Sorry if you sent that a while ago. I've kind of just been in my flow state. It's kind of locked in a little bit. How we doing? How we doing? Do I want the Mack truck to be here? Do I really want the Mack truck to be there? I think I'll leave it for now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like. You there instead? Yeah, I think I want it there instead. What you doing? Just doing some like city planning for a hardcore series. Just trying to like figure out where I want to have some of these cars go in the future. All kinds of things. Chen was here earlier, but my stream kept like crashing. My internet kept crashing, so my stream ended like 2 times already. My internet's pretty bad today. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream soon, and I'll try to stream longer tomorrow if my internet's actually like not bugging out. But yeah, I was kind of just designing like some power lines, trying to get some vehicle ideas for certain locations in the world. What other cars do I have? I think that's it. Yeah. But yeah, just doing some shenanigans. I kind of want another truck. Not a Mack truck though. I want another. Got a truck with a trailer here. I think one more vehicle, actually a couple more vehicles needs to be here. We need a vehicle oncoming on this side. Let's do SUV. SUV. There. Or actually, no. Here. If everyone I knew played Java, I instantly switched. Looks much better and easier. Yeah, it is. Like, dude, there's just so much about Java that I love. Like, for example, what I'm doing right now. Like, even though this is my survival version of the world, I'm able to, like, place, kind of like get ideas of exactly where I want to have certain builds at. That way I know if I want it to be there versus, you know, if I don't like it or whatever, I can always like move it to my liking until I like it. Like this, I can rotate these schematics. These obviously aren't real. These are just like holograms. I mean, they look real when you're in shaders, but when you go to regular, you can see they're like transparent, right? So like they're just schematics. They're not actually there. They're just ideas. That way, all you got to do is just get all the blocks, then place them. It's a lot easier to build. So you can like design your buildings completely in creative, and then just come back in survival and build them. And then like that alone is such a crazy like game changer. because I usually hop between creative and survival all the time when I'm like designing buildings, and it takes a lot of time, honestly. You gotta like calculate stuff. On Java Edition, none of that's required. It allows you to be a lot more creative and more efficient with your time. If only it could let you do like turn something into diagonal. That'd be kind of cool. I think I do want a diagonal car here. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta design something though. I'll design it later, but I think another car like this we find there. Another car there. Oh yeah, we gotta finish this road. I think another car on the overpass would be nice. One more vehicle, In fact, let me get the schematic from my creative world. Yeah, you can never do like, I mean, I think there actually is like some add-ons that allow you to do it in Bedrock, but I don't think they're as good. They're definitely not as easy. I know they're not as easy. Like unfortunately, that's just kind of how Bedrock is right now. It's just kind of the buggier version. It's fun though. I like Bedrock. It's easier to play with friends too, but it has its problems. It definitely has its problems. I forgot what kind of truck this was. For some reason, all my signs are no longer showing the words I had on there. That lake being complete circle would be cool. Yeah, that's the idea I had. That's the idea I had. I might do that. Only problem is like the complete circle is gonna be a little bit difficult to pull off with this current circumference of the like curve road I have. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second here. Let me just get this car. This truck. Let me just say like a pickup or small pickup. Like this right here, being able to save these right off your world is just so cool. Yeah, I don't even remember me making these trees. Oh yeah, the fifth one. What is this thing? Oh yeah. Make a structure block. Yeah, you can get like a structure block and all that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more of a hassle. It's possible. It definitely is possible, but definitely more of a hassle. But yeah, the problem with this, like I had that idea a little bit too late, because as you can see, like if I continue the circle in the same circumference that it's at, it's gonna go way over the lake, right? So like the lake, it's not gonna be perfectly around the lake. It could still go in a circle and have a lake as a big chunk of it, but it's definitely not going to only go around the lake, unless I was to like add another kind of strange shaped road. So my idea instead was basically just to, well, my idea was to leave this lake kind of natural. Maybe add a boat, like a couple of boats here, maybe, or like some yachts or whatever, fishing boats. I don't know, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's like a weird circle because it's gonna well, I'm not creative. I cannot time set day. I'm so used to being a creative. I'm testing everything. Yeah, I feel like it'd be, yeah, I think it'd be really cool, like a cool view, especially like if you're in the yacht. Let me sleep real quick. So it's daytime. Dude. There we go. Yeah, I think like a yacht, a couple boats maybe, some like smaller boats, not really anything big. I don't want like a cruise ship because obviously a cruise ship ain't gonna be able to move much in that water, but something smaller, that can kind of move around, maybe jet skis or something like that. And the view from here would be really nice. So I really have to be strategic on how I play this into the city. whatever I build over here, whatever infrastructure or city that like future city buildings is gonna be over here. It's if I play it really well, this view is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like super cool because the idea is to have buildings here, another road probably. It's gonna be really weird. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off, to be honest. Yeah. What's your opinion on Bedrock shaders? Bedrock shaders are cool. I mean, oh wait, you mean the new shaders? I actually didn't see the new shaders. I have not seen the new shaders yet. Lake houses. That's actually a really good idea. That could actually work. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. Lake houses, huh? Yeah, that's a good idea for a number of reasons. Number one, I don't have to make some goofy road that's like connecting it and kind of making like an oval shape. And number two, the lake house view is going to see like the mountain view in part of the city. And then the mountain view in part of the city is going to see the lake house view. So both views are going to be kind of nice. And then you have like some yachts on the road. Yeah, you know what? You just give me the idea. That's exactly what I'm going to do actually. It may not be a... No, yeah, I think... What the heck? Ooh. How'd you get over here? Go back to where you were. I forgot, I can't... I gotta make sure I stop using the stick all the time because like Matica keeps messing up. Yeah, I agree. That's a good idea, Crafty Bean. I'm gonna use that. I'm about to make a sign right now so I don't forget. That's what I gotta do because I've been forgetting stuff all the time. Lake. I'm not. What in the world? Lake houses across the lake. Yeah, I guess right over there have some nice lake houses. Maybe even like villa. Like, well, this is supposed to be like a rural area. It's not supposed to be very urban, but you can still pull off lake houses in a rural area. They have lake houses in rural areas. It's just they can't look a certain way. They have to look yeah, just like a rural area lake house would look. I don't know. They can look a little fancy, just not like too big because obviously. Well, I mean, then again, we have a manor over there, so I guess I can really do whatever I want it to be. I literally have like a mansion just up here on this mountain, so that is not finished. I gotta finish this wall and the other wall to the right. But yeah, I really like that idea. I think the lake house idea would be really nice. I'm trying to think like either a lake house, like one lake cabin, you know what I mean? Like a wooden cabin on the lake, or like multiple houses where we have like multiple, not only different houses, but different style, a little bit of a different style. Almost like how San Francisco has like houses that are very close together, yet they're very different styles. Almost like that. But I don't want it to look like downtown. I want it to look still kind of rural. That's why a lot of these buildings are spaced apart quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. A whole row. Exactly. A whole row of buildings. I think that would look really nice. Kind of have it start maybe like... So that means that the road, this road would kind of like stretch out back to here. And then we have an intersection here. Actually, maybe deeper. Maybe like over here. Then this goes this way. And then obviously those estates have plenty of land and space around them. And the road would be like way back here. And honestly though, that would be a beautiful blend to start the suburban area of this part of the city. Where you have more of the residential homes. Like the suburban / rural area. The houses aren't like... No, actually, no, yeah. You can have houses that are really close together because suburban areas are like that in rural areas. They have like... Sometimes. Because the idea was to kind of have like lots of open land, lots of trees, lots of... like the buildings aren't very close together. But since this is a big river, the river is dividing and kind of chopping up the city into a different part. And now you're kind of accessing the more suburban area. So yeah, that could totally play in. And then I feel like that would do that. And then this area, as we keep going like this way, is just more like rural grounds. So more farmlands and buildings that are spaced apart. maybe even office buildings, but like not office buildings that are really close together. Just like their own separate buildings, kind of in their own plot of land. And we can kind of play into that quite a bit until we probably like, I don't know, maybe reach the savannah. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a pretty big ocean here, so we can probably play into that until we reach this ocean. We can make a dock. Or something, some sort of like land over here. Like, I'm still trying to decide when do I actually want to start building the like actual urban part of the city, like downtown. You know what I mean? Skyscrapers, lots of buildings close together, San Francisco style, maybe even like downtown San Diego, maybe even like New Amsterdam or the Netherlands, places like that. Like, when do I want to start doing that? I'm not sure yet, but it's definitely coming because that right there is one of my favorite building styles ever. That is definitely like, that's up there for me. That's like building Dupium City in updated SMP Season 4. That was like a lot of fun. And I had so many more ideas that I sadly was not able to like get done. I'm honestly thinking like, so this right here, this part is, this is Pinecrest Valley. This is the name of this area. This is just Pinecrest Valley. The main reason I'm calling it Pinecrest Valley is because number one, I want to be surrounded by mountains, which it kind of naturally already is. This is natural. I built these mountains custom, but it's like a valley, and then you have Pinecrest, like pine trees. So I kind of played into like the whole Pinecrest Valley sort of thing, and then so this right here, I think this whole road right here is Pinecrest Way. And I want this to stretch quite a bit. This is Pinecrest Way, and I believe this is like Flare Road, I think. Let's see the names. Got the names right here. Yeah, that's Flare Road, and this Pinecrest Way. So, I don't know what road this is going to be yet. But somewhere around here, I want to make a highway, and that highway connects to the urban city. The urban city is going to be far. The plan for the urban city is to be super, like at least like 1,500 blocks away from this current location. If I had to like guess, let me see. Let me turn my render this up. I'm thinking about getting the distant, was it Distant Horizons, like something like that, Distant Horizons mod, where I can like have a lot more render distance in this and still have like pretty good performance. I got you motivated. Start City again. Hey man, it's fun, man. Like it's so much fun. I'm thinking like, what's our current coordinates? Screenshot. That's not what I tried to do. Yeah, I'm thinking like we go like, honestly, until we find like the next plains biome. Yeah, Distant Horizons. I need to get that mod. Honestly, I've seen people use it and it looks really nice. I might even start the urban city in this redwood forest. That would be kind of cool because it looks pretty big, and I do like this grass color, like the more hefty, darker green grass. I would not mind that at all. So, how far is this though? This is, so we're at like negative 160-ish. Yeah, we could definitely. This is definitely far enough. That's definitely far enough in my opinion to build the urban part of the cities. Maybe. As long as the cities aren't clashing because they're super close to each other. That's the main thing. But if I'm going to get the Distant Horizons mod, I don't want to be able to see other parts. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Is that mangrove swamp? Oh my goodness. That's pretty close. Where am I? Get a GPU to speak so you can play shaders? Yeah, dude. Shaders is a game changer, man. I love shaders. I've always liked Java shaders more than Bedrock RTX. RTX is cool, but number one, it takes a lot more CPU or GPU to run RTX than it does to run shaders. And number two, it's easier to configure shaders to match your PC specs. Like, if your PC is not the strongest, or you don't have the strongest GPU, you can lower your settings. You know what I mean? Also, another thing, I know this might sound petty, but You can't see your own shadow in Java or in Bedrock. Like in here, I can see my shadow kind of bouncing around. In Bedrock, you can only see your shadow when you're in third person for some odd reason. When you're like in first person, you can't see your shadow. Also, one really annoying thing about Bedrock shaders or RTX is whenever you're in a cherry blossom biome, there's this pink haze that's extremely strong, and like it's bad. Like if I was playing RTX in this world on Bedrock, all of this area would be like pink haze. You wouldn't even be able to see my manor probably. It'd be like foggy. Cause this is all cherry blossom biome. I just kind of chopped the trees down. Like there actually really is no haze here at all. And if it is, it's like very tiny. With the distant horizons, I think it gets harder to see the further away. Yeah, it definitely gets harder to see. Like you would just see like buildings from that far, right? Like you wouldn't actually be able to see like everything. Cause I believe what they say is like it does show the buildings, but obviously since they're so far, they're not rendered in at full resolution. They're rendered in at like fractions of a resolution, so you can still see like the structures, but they're not going to be like if you zoom in with a compass, or not compass, a spyglass, they're not going to be like like super detailed. You know what I mean? They're going to look like they're going to look goofy. They're going to look like some Roblox buildings or something like that. I mean, no one plays Bedrock anymore that I know recently, so I'm thinking about switching to Java. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the switch to Java for me has been great. It's been really great. I really like Java Edition. I've always liked Java Edition, but I've never actually like played it until I started the series, and I kind of regret not seeing it sooner or going over to it sooner. Honestly, like even with like shaders, shaders. Like you can go in here, you can change the profile and everything. You can change all the settings if your PC isn't the greatest. My PC isn't the greatest myself. Yeah, I'm getting 44 FPS right now, but I mean, I think I might. Yeah, my this is up to 27 chunks. That is pretty high. Let me lower that down. See what we get now. 80. That's pretty solid. It's alright. A dream come true, you say. Hello, Eco. How we doing? Yeah, I'll give you mod. I mean, I haven't that was so long ago. Yeah, that was. I think Ecos had mods since season 2, dude. Like that was a while ago. That was like at least season 3, I think. Yeah, season 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's had it for a minute. I used to stream a lot during season 2. I don't think I really streamed during season 3, and I very rarely streamed during season 4, so it had to be season 2. Season 2, I was streaming like 3 times a week, man. I was so consistent. I miss those days. But yeah, man, you really got me hyped for those lake houses. I can't lie. I cannot lie. Those lake houses are gonna be quite nice indeed. I just want to know, like, I kind of want to start getting future plans on where in the world I'm gonna actually have the urban city. I know it's pretty early to be thinking about that because like I have so much more to do with this city. Yeah, season 2 was like prime duper stream era. Yeah, season 2, like I was streaming all the time. Castle streams, building little castle homes and stuff. $1,000 in comics. What comics? Yeah, I gotta. You know, actually, it wouldn't be. Let's see. Let's take a gander. Actually, I'm gonna turn our shaders off for now and just maximize my chunks so I can survey the land. Sometimes getting like a bird's eye view really helps. Honestly, I was watching what's his name? I was watching Flip the other day. Yeah, Flip the other day, and he has a mod that has like a map view. I need that mod. I definitely need that mod. That mod is very useful. I can kind of get like a map, bird's eye view, like satellite view of everything, without like, you see like my game is choppy. Look at this, bro. I am not. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let me chill out before I end up. Let me get this ready in case I fall. Yikes! Yeah, let me turn that back down. Actually, clearly my PC does not like that. There we go. I don't know why I did that. All right. I like Redwood Forest, but if I find another plains biome, I'm not opposed to building another plains biome or forest. Like I could legit just start the urban city like here. Yeah, this is a pretty nice plains area. Don't know how big it is, but so far so good. And it has forest over there. That's pretty good. Got some mountains over here. Yeah, like this actually, this could be nice. We got some snow biome over here. I don't really build in snow biomes, but I'm not opposed to trying new stuff out. Maybe some like snow cabins. Yeah, that's my game choppy ego. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, this could definitely be the downtown city because this is so much plains land. Yeah, it just keeps going. How far are we now? We have to be like over, maybe like 1,000, 2,000 blocks away from Pinecrest Valley. And basically, I would just have a highway, a just big highway, just connecting from Pinecrest Valley all the way. That's the funny thing. I want these cities to kind of connect. Like, they're not going to be the same city, but there's going to be roads that lead to all the cities all across the world. There's going to be different cities. I'm just building one city. Like, I'm just focusing on Pinecrest right now. But once Pinecrest City is done, I'm moving on to another city. And I'm trying to keep building more and more cities, just different style cities, different, like, everything. I even want to build like an Italian city, which is gonna be cool. What you guys talking about right now? Who, not the M word. Yes, I hope so. I hope so, Eco. We leave those days behind us. Yeah, CB. Like, I don't know if you ever played Counter Strike. But there's this map on Counter Strike called Inferno. It's one of my favorite maps, and like I want to build something heavily inspired by that map. Like very inspired. I may even build the map in the world. Oh, an F1 track? That sounds cool. Yeah, like F1 tracks, stadiums, not just no like small stuff. No, like one-on-one scale. Football stadiums, basketball stadiums. It's gonna be crazy. It's really gonna be crazy. I saw the context, bro. I saw the context. The idea, like, hopefully, I'm dead serious. I'm hoping I keep this series as long as I humanly can. Like, for years, decades, if possible. Because imagine how crazy the world would get. Like, how many cities there's gonna be? How many, like, I don't know, like, almost like tourist locations around the city, around the world, iconic places. Like this is kind of like just a small seed. Well, CB, the idea is just forever world. Like it is my forever world. If I plan on playing this until I die, and if I don't die, then I'm playing on it forever, or until I die in real life. Yeah, Eco. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. I want to add lore around the city. I want to add some like deep lore. I mean, like some stuff that you guys don't even know. You know what I mean? Because I have stuff from Crane City, my old city that I had like 6 years ago. Yeah, I'll leave the world in my will and have one of my grandchildren take care of it for me. And if they die, if they dare die in this hardcore world, I'm gonna come back as a ghost and haunt them for the rest of their lives. It's funny because I actually almost died in this world like 4 times already. The funny thing about it is once you kind of reach the like the level that I'm at right now, dying gets it gets easier to survive. Like you're not really you've kind of already done most of the dangerous stuff. Now all you gotta do is just make sure you're not dying to dumb stuff like, you know, not like running out of your Elytra durability or crashing into a wall or getting jumped by a creeper out of nowhere. But for the most part, like I'm not really worrying about the Wither or the Inner Dragon fight or having to bridge across the end dimension just to get a Elytra. Like that right there, that was like the most dangerous part of this whole series until at least until I get to making quarries. Once I start making quarries, then we're looking at some very dangerous stuff. I can easily die very quickly. When the world gets so big, you could have different themed cities, like you could have Gotham. Oh, that would be fire. That would be so fire, CB. Freaking Batman City, bro. Like Gotham City, like, bro, are you kidding me? I'm literally Batman. No way. Hello, Tugs. How we doing? It has been a minute. It has been a minute. Bellow, Tugs. Bellow. You have kids, you live to your name because technically you would have who. No, that's actually a pretty good one. I would actually be a duper at that point. I'll be a duper of humans. I've duplicated myself. I'll call them my duplicates. No, yeah, like all those ideas, and just imagine if I'm like actually uploading really high quality content and hardcore series on YouTube. Hopefully, I will blow up from that kind of content, like making just different theme cities, different stuff, all in the same world. That's why I'm really trying to like get back into Minecraft because that kind of stuff can really like change the whole direction of my channel with those kind of ideas. IRL duplication glitch. Yeah, I definitely want to. I want to venture a lot into stuff like that. But sometimes I kind of feel stuck. Like I have such huge ideas, but it's like I don't have anything. Like I don't have any farms to get a lot of that stuff. I still have to finish this city, right? I don't want to just leave this city and go start something new. Not yet, at least. The idea is to. Preferably one of my biggest goals. And one sweet spot for me is that like I want to be able to stand in a specific spot of the city, turn my render distance up to 32 chunks, and look everywhere around me, and I see nothing but city and buildings. I can't do that right now. I feel like once I get to that point to where I can stand in one spot and see nothing but city and buildings, I can start a new city. Not saying that I'm done with that city, but I can at least start a new one. And kind of bounce in between both cities every once in a while. Yeah, yeah, it's gotta be very consistent for sure. I've been hiding out my rat cave. Slowly, trying to get into MCRP scene. MCRP, yeah. I mean, I definitely want to get into lore too. Like lore is so cool. Lore is very cool. I actually want to have lore for this very building right here. It's supposed to be like an abandoned iron factory. Um, Look, I even got little security cameras. But there ain't nothing in here right now. The back wall's not even finished. This is typical duper activities though. Yeah, I try not to give myself any time frames for too much stuff because that's kind of when things start to get like stressful and pressured. I want to have things as at least as low pressure as possible. Honestly, that's how I have the most fun in Minecraft. But I'm trying to think like, what's my next? Which way am I going next? I'm thinking. Well, I don't want to go anywhere else until I finish what I've already done. So we need to finish all of this. Once I'm finished with this road, these trees. Yeah, once there's road, trees, and these cars and power lines and stuff, I think from there on, I'm probably going to be moving over this way to these lake houses, honestly. Because I really like that idea. Which way is this? This is facing north. Yeah, we're gonna be going north. We're gonna be developing north of Pinecrest Valley. That I'm actually really looking forward to these lake houses because I have so many ideas. I'm thinking of like bricks and quartz. I'm thinking of like mud mixing and maybe even some like log houses. Maybe even some like stone houses too. But bricks, like different types of bricks is my main idea right now for these houses over here. And maybe even like slightly different colored, not vibrant colored like how Netherlands is, but more like neutral colors, but also like they have their own distinct look. You live in lake house? Yeah, lake houses are nice, man. We actually, I actually have a friend that lives in a lake. It's really nice, man. They have jet skis and stuff. Imagine being able to like make your own DCU or Marvel Universe in Minecraft RP. Dude, that would be so cool. I have to get into that kind of stuff. Yo, what's up, Smasher? It's been 8 minutes. It has been a while. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I wanna have like some lore with like corrupt governments and like police chases and maybe like a heist group that are trying to like commit a heist for a bank or a bank robbery where you actually see, you know, like safes blown up and police officers kind of chasing these cars, you know, like all kinds of stuff. Where'd your mod go? I have no idea. I did not. I don't really. I mean, I haven't streamed in like I don't know how long, but I don't really remove mods. Well, give your mod back. Got some emojis. Let me give CB mod too. Hold on. Yeah, dude. Would you just send me CB? That's not even that. That's low key not even a bad idea to build. Like you're kind of cooking with that idea. It's like a white. Like you see how they're all like they all fit the same theme, but they all look slightly different. I love that. I love that look. And honestly, CB, I might use that very picture. Besides, I do want to encourage people that watch my videos to give me ideas. Like, I want to make a Discord server, and they can join it. And if you guys have like they have ideas for buildings or whatever, I can literally shout them out during the video and stuff like that. Hey, I've been good, Smasher. I've been good. I've been chilling. Been doing well. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing very well. I cannot complain. Yeah, I legit might just use this picture, CB, and just like build buildings based off this. Because I'm trying to imagine how that will look from that view, and that will look very nice. I think it'll look very nice. And they're also, and the beautiful part about it is they're not super close together. They're like still spaced apart, so it still fits the rural idea. Like that, you low-key gave me like almost like a perfect idea of what I'm looking for. Because I don't want the buildings to be too close together, like San Francisco style. You know what I mean? Or like a downtown. I don't want like townhouses. I want actually individual houses. So that's good. Create a house with a group of people playing Minecraft on a small server called the Uplate SMP. Hey, there you go. Uplate SMP. We can only play at 3 a.m. Which means all the crazy stuff's gonna happen. You're gonna have Herobrine. The Cage Dweller is gonna show up out of nowhere. It's gonna be some cursed Minecraft activities. Yes, Smasher. I need some streetlights, 100%. I already have some. I got these, and I have like these ones. I just gotta finish. Right now, I'm really kind of just like in the template mode of the city. I'm trying to design and think of everything I want. Design them first, you know. Once I design one streetlight, I'm just gonna keep building the same style over and over again. That's why I was doing power lines. So I have power line ideas, tree design ideas, stuff like that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of just running around. Let me at least build something while I'm here. Like, I'm wasting time. This is valuable building moments we could have here. In fact, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll go smell some glass. So I can finish these power lines. That's exactly what I'll do, actually.